Nito Burrito. How the fuck am I gonna start this? Bitches!
What's up, everyone? It's time for another Ashelza style just shitstorm of talking. We are doing anime fathers. We are going to rate anime fathers like Brian David Gilbert does because we love him.
Thanks, Wyatt. We're rating them in a kind of a scale of, are they a good dad? Do they do normal dad things like take their kids out for a walk, take them to football games or soccer games or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Probably not those because anime. We're gonna do this best dads all the way to worst dads in this order. Starting off with a very, very, very good dad, Mace Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist. Number 2, Present Mike Eraserhead. They are a package deal. They have like 3 kids already. I love Eri so much and Shinzuo. They are so good. Also, I like the headcanon of they adopted Todoroki because, you know, that he needs a good father in his life. Anyway, my 2 gay dads.
Todoroki had such a bad dad that he needed 2.
He needed 2 more to outweigh the bad one. Next one, Shiro Fujimoto from Blue Exorcist. I love this man with my entire soul. He's so good. For y'all who haven't seen it, he just, like, adopts the 2 kids of Satan, and he's a priest, by the way. He just, like, finds them, and he's like, they're babies, I can't. He adopts them, and he raises them as his own, and he's such a good dad, and he just wants the best for his 2 fucking kids, and, he dies in the first episode, that's not a spoiler, but he did his best. He did his god-darn hardest. Sojiro Sakura from Persona 5. He's technically not a dad, but he is the guardian of... I forgot her name. He is technically the guardian of Futaba, and I absolutely adore her, and the guardian of the main character for a long period of time. He's so good. Like, he's so much better than the main character's actual parents. Just send him to Tokyo and just went, you know, you punched a man, therefore you're bad. So, like, go live at this bar. So he goes a little behind because he's not as good as these boys, but he's still really good.
So this one I put on because Ashelza didn't put him in there, but it's
Miles Edgeworth.
it is Miles Edgeworth from Ace Attorney because if you have played the games, you will know he had a terrible upbringing that he learned from, so he will not put his children, who he's not technically the father of, but he's married to Phoenix, and Phoenix brings home a lot of people, and then he takes in all the prosecutors, and then Kay shows up, and he has learned to be a compassionate and good father figure for those who come into his life, especially those who did not have a father figure or have a bad father figure as he did. He has learned from the past mistakes.
Yeah, right there. You know, like,
He's
like close to Father Fujimoto. And now this one I put in here because he's not like the best dad, but he's not in any other categories because I don't want to degrade him. He's a really good dad. He's just not like superior like these ones. And it's Kaketori Aida, and he's the dad from Kuroko no Basket. He pretty much raised his daughter how his daughter is today, and she's one of my favorite characters. She's really cool, and she's just like chill, and she's like, go fucking run laps. I love her. She's so good. She's such a good teacher. So, you know, best teachers come from actually good teachers, so I'm gonna put you in the good boys. Like a little bit lower, but you're still there. Our next one, All Might. I love him. He is a dad making a difference. He's a dad. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's literally like just like a single father. Someone threw a kid at him. He's like, oh god, what I do with this, oh god. And he's doing his best. He's fucked up a lot, but like not as bad as like other dads and stuff. So he's gonna go around here. Yeah, that seems fine. My personal favorite anime dad, and it is Isshin Kurosaki from Bleach. I love him. He's so good, and Bleach was one of my favorite animes as a kid. So I just like look at him, I'm like, father. I'm not gonna, after saying that, the first episode he's introduced, he punches his son. But you know what? His son's a little shit and kinda deserves it. After the passing of his wife, he suffered a lot but got over it and was able to raise 3 kids relatively successfully. he had his moments, but he's a personal favorite of mine, so therefore he's a good father. He shouldn't be in this category, but I'm putting him in this category because I love him.
The
He's
spoil
so good.
system colorized.
So you're gonna go here.
You can tell who a Shelza is most passionate about by like how fast. Like, whew.
Sorocho Yagami, Light Yagami's father from Death Note.
I have some words. That man is useless as all hell.
He's a good dad. He raised two kids. Didn't raise one of them right. He loved his daughter and his wife and his son, but his son ended up being, a serial killer.
We're good.
You did it. You tried, but you're gonna go here. This is where the medium boys are gonna go. Barazo Mankanshok. I can say Japanese correctly. Yeah, he was pretty good dad, pretty good. I only say this because of the one episode where he just went fucking, he had like we have money so now we're rich and now we're pretentious, and that's kind of it. Every other time I've seen him, he's a good dad. He's doing his best, he's providing for his family, sort of a pervert, but he's a cool dad. He's providing, he's kind of doing it illegally, which kind of grades him a little points, but he's doing his best. So yeah, about
I would put him higher than that guy.
higher than Yagami?
Yeah, since I know both of them, I would say Monkanchok, since he is doing the best to provide for his family, should be higher than the man who just willfully disobeyed his job to protect his son.
Ryuji Fujioka from Orin High School Host Club, aka Haruhi's dad. He did his best. His wife left him.
She died.
She died, but he's still a good father. Like he's trying.
He's protective of his daughter.
That.
He provides still. He goes to work.
He's living his best goddamn life. Like fuck off. So you're going above Yagami. You're going there.
Hold on. Before we continue.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
he has to go higher.
Okay.
Listen. I just finished Kill la Kill.
Okay.
He deserves a little bit more.
Okay.
Because although
Okay.
that one time he was a dick when they were rich,
Yeah.
in this finale when they were like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
don't send Mako, like, into the fight, she'll die. He's like, no, my daughter can do whatever she wants because she is a queen.
I forgot about
respect
that. Actually, yeah, this is accurate. I forgot about that scene. We couldn't find his actual first name, but Ryoko's dad, Mr. Montoe,
Ryuko.
Ryuko.
Try
I've
that again.
seen this series like 5 times. I swear to God. I don't think, personally, he tried hard enough to connect with his daughter when his daughter left. But, like, it's understandable why he did. Just my personal preference. So he's gonna go a little bit below Yagami, just for that fact. And, because also he didn't leave a whole lot of impact on me.
I only have one note, and that is he wasn't emotionally available.
That too.
Like, that was the main thing, is why his plan crumbled so horribly, is because he wasn't emotionally there for his daughter.
Exactly.
And so she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I have to say.
Dragon from One Piece, go visit your kid. Just go do that. Do it, please. So this man who's 17 years old has never met his father. He's met him twice, but didn't realize it was his dad. And so his dad's just been kind of like watching him from afar. I'm like, dude, like, go say hi to him. You dipshit. He's not bad. He's not a bad human. He's not a bad dad. He just doesn't recognize his son as a son. But he is, like, he has been fatherly to other characters, which is kind of sad. So I appreciate him being fatherly to those characters, but I want him to go visit his son. Next one in this category, Boruto's dad. Boruto's dad. I'm fucking...
Who's that?
I'm funny.
What's his name? What's his name?
What's Boruto's dad has a whole anime about him? What? That's
Really?
so weird.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Is it a spin-off?
Because at this point, he's the Hokage, and he's just so busy with paperwork and being the Hokage, he has no time to actually, like, visit his family or anything. He does care about them immensely, but he doesn't, like, show it that often. And there's entire arcs in this anime, and there's a movie about it, about how he isn't there for his son, and I'm like, sir, like, goddamn. It's Yasopp from One Piece as well. Kind of the same problem with Dragon, as I said, except that he had a kid. His best friend was like, hey, come be a pirate with me. And he's like, I have family, I have kids and everything. And then his wife actually was super supportive of it, and she's like, yeah, go have fun. Like, I'll be here. Then she died. I don't think he knows his wife died. I don't think he knows. But he essentially just left his son alone for literally 10 years, like with no one to raise him because he was off being a pirate. And I'm salty about that a little bit. But if he didn't know, I feel like that he gets some credit back, but also kind of takes that back because why wouldn't you know that your wife is dead after 10 years? But whatever. I'm gonna put him a bit above Dragon because he does care about his family and he does talk about them a lot. But I feel like if he put more effort into actually visiting them, he would be a bit higher. Goku. Goku, stop punching your kid. I don't like Goku as a dad that much. He's kind of crappy and just like, oh, let's go train. And he's like, I just want to throw a catch. Let's go fucking train, you fucking shit. As to quote Team 4-Star, I have a son, what? Spirit Albarn from Soul Eater. I don't appreciate cheaters. You're gonna go a little bit below Goku.
Can we loop back to Spirit for a second?
Yeah, sorry.
Because I watched Soul Eater. I really liked it. It was one of my first animes.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good. He's a horrible husband. Horrible husband.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he is a decent dad.
Yeah,
he
that's why
does
he's
go out of his
not
way
shitty.
to try and support his daughter's dream to
Mhm.
become a, what is it, Reaper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as like him, he feel like, I think at some point he talks about how flattered he is that his daughter looks up to him so much
She
because
doesn't,
he
though.
feels that
She
she's better
doesn't,
than
though.
him. But
She is, though.
he's like, oh, my daughter looks up to me, but she's better than me, so I don't know why. And I
Mhm.
think that's sweet. I just wish
Yeah.
he would,
Yeah.
not put his dick in other women.
But yeah, don't cheat on your wife. That's just step one. Don't cheat on your wife. Ging Freezes from Hunter x Hunter. Don't leave your kid. His son admires this man so much and he's just crappy and he's just like, I'm gonna go be in Hunter, and then Gon is like, I wanna do that. And I'm like, you haven't seen your dad in 10 years. And now we're into my favorite part, the JoJo's.
Oh my god.
Jonathan/Dio, and I put them together because they share the same body. He is in the median because Jonathan is the uber dad. He would be up here if he was his own person, but because Dio took his body, Dio's like gross and crustiness has invaded him. Also together they had Giorno. So Dio's just, again, puts him about the middle. Cause also, visit your kid.
Dio couldn't visit his son because he was too busy being a slut.
Yeah, he was too busy fucking women. He had 5 kids. Next one, Joseph Joestar. He is a good father to 1. He was so good in part 3 and he like just loved his wife and his kid. And then part 4, he fucked a woman and had an illegitimate child. At 60! Like, before part 3 started, this man was like 65. Before part 3, like, what the hell?
To quote myself,
he's
when I
above-
started watching JoJo, is I said all Joseph is a thought. It doesn't matter what age he is.
He's just always a
thought.
thought. Yeah. Jotaro Kujo. I understand why this man did the things he did. I do. But he could have done them so much better. Essentially what he did was when, like, Jolene was 5, he just left. The reason he left is because stand users attract stand users, and he wanted to protect his daughter. But he didn't explain that. He just left. So Jolene's entire life, she just hated him. And she ended up having to raise herself, and in turn, that led her to long convoluted line, leading her to date Romeo, who then murdered someone and then framed her for the murder. I'm blaming Jotaro Kujo for her being in jail. I am. So he's going, like, I don't know, above Jonathan and Dio, but I don't, like, equal with Joseph. Like, I'm getting heated. I headcanon him as being a bad dad, and it's, Hisashi Midoriya, Deku's dad. We don't see him. All we know is that he's in, like, America or something, earning money for them. But also, have you seen their house? It's not super, like, extravagant. So I don't actually think they're getting money, and I think Inko just said that, like, respectfully. And also, I like the idea of, like, him being a really crappy dad and husband, and then Inko being like, no, fuck you, and then leaving. Like a boss-ass bitch that she is. So he's gonna go there, like, a little bit below Goku. That works. Gendo Ikari from Evangelion. Nah. he was a good father to one character, but that wasn't his son. He literally just sent his dumbass son out to die, like, constantly. He's like, oh yeah, go test the Eva, go flicking Hohenheim Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Again, visit your goddamn kids. Human alchemy. He let his two, 5-year-old kids do human alchemy, which resulted in one of them losing their body and the other one his arm. And I'm pretty sure he could have fixed that, but he didn't. A little better than Gendo, but not by much. Show Tucker. Iconic bad dad. When you turn your daughter into a chimera that is your daughter and her dog, no, you're not going on the leaderboard, you're going into the trash. Into the trash, you are going to I'm gonna piss on your grave. Ha ha. Sawada Itsumu from Katsugo Hitman Reborn, the main character's dad, shitty dad, had a son. His son had magical powers, and then he went, haha, no, and then locked his powers up, and then was like, Nito Burrito. And he told his wife to tell him he was dead, and then came back and he's like, what? Ha, huh, huh, what? And then he's like, haha, Nito Burrito, you are going to be the next in line to be Mafia Boy. And he's like, I don't want to do that. Haha, no, you gotta, because I'm a dick. I can't be it, so, Literally, his son is having an argument with him saying how much of a crappy dad he was, and he just goes up to him and punches him. Ya bitch. Governor Cray Forsyth. Bastard. He's gonna go on the floor.
I'm on the floor.
let me get this.
He's there so I can step on him.
But not in a...
Not in a kinky way. Just... It's where you deserve. It's Charles Z. Britannia from Code Geass. Stop fucking women. Judge from One Piece. If we've learned anything, One Piece has very bad dads. He is the worst dad. He literally had genetically modified his 5 children to be super soldiers. I hate this man. He abused his kids, he abused everyone, and then he killed his wife. Then threatens the only father figure Sanji has ever had. Threatens his family, his crew, everyone, and then tries to steal his hands. And then he has a redemption, 5 seconds redemption arc. And if I find Judge, oh, it's a water gun. I was just so upset over goddamn Judge. Fuck you. I'm going to kill you in your sleep and then take your penis because you don't deserve any more children. So for our last one is...
A fan favorite.
A fan favorite, yeah. No surprise. Endeavor from Boku no Hero. I hate this man with my entire soul. I hate him. He had an entire redemption arc in the manga and I literally read it and was like, no. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve anything. I hate him. He's a bastard. He's a bastard to his wife, his children, especially Toya. He literally admitted to killing him. He killed his own kid. He is the reason why Todoroki is fucking scarred and has PTSD and all this other crap. I hate him. He's a bastard. He needs to learn his fucking place. It's making me mad that he's a redemption arc and that anyone appreciates him. And it says a lot if you say oh, he's my favorite hero. It says a lot about you. It says a lot. I do not trust you. Okay, Natsuo became literally the equivalent of Japanese CPS because of his dad and he wanted to be petty. He's going to college for, to get, be a psychiatric and, help kids get out of bad, abusive, situations.
Anyway, so... in turn for Endeavor being technically the worst anime dad on this list, he is getting a special execution, not the garbage or the floor. He is getting what I have dubbed Shoto's Revenge. Please cue the Danganronpa music.
Get a nice crisp burn in there. Let it go.
I don't want to... I'm gonna...
Drop it. Now drink it.
No! Go with the fool.
I will drink it.